Let's talk about the underlooked at part of driver recruiting. That's driver retention. Every driver you keep is one less you have to hire. Makes it a lot easier. So how can you retain drivers without just throwing a checkbook at them? Well, there's a few things you can do, and I'd like to share them here. Hi, I'm Mike from Superior Trucking Payroll Service, and I'm happy to share these driver retention tips with you. Look, if you want other ones, you can look at the articles that we have linked below, or you can reach out to us through the comment form at the bottom. But here's a couple of things you can do. One of them is a retirement plan with an employer match. Retirement plans are fairly low cost, even if you're a small trucking company with, say, 6 drivers or 2 drivers, and you want to have a retirement plan and you're thinking, oh, 401ks have all these fees and all that. Well, 401k plans do have a lot of fees. But you can do something like a simple IRA. All you have to pay is the match to the driver and a very minimal fee. There's no audit with a simple IRA. You can look all these things up as well through Google, and you'll see all about simple IRAs. But it's a very low cost way to keep a driver. And a driver who's getting retirement from you is a driver that is more likely to stick around. Another thing you can do that's relatively low cost is make sure you're celebrating your drivers' successes. What I mean by that is we all know that in September is Driver Appreciation Week. So every trucking company gets to spend a week telling you how much they love you, even though they do it out of obligation because everybody else is doing it and it doesn't really feel genuine. They all still do it. Well, why is it Driver Appreciation Week once a year? Have Driver Appreciation Week every quarter, where you're buying them lunch and things like that, and letting them know that all of us in the office don't have jobs if you guys don't drive trucks. Just thanking them. That's really all you're doing. It doesn't cost much, and it has a big impact on the drivers, and by the way, it will also help your recruiting. A third thing that you can do, that you should really be doing anyways, make sure their equipment is maintained. Make sure that their seat is comfortable in the truck. They're going to spend more time there than anywhere, and if they're not comfortable, that's just going to be that little sliver in the side that just keeps getting at them, and it's going to bother them. So give them as good of an experience as you can give them while they're working by making sure their seat is comfortable. And one of the things you can do too is just ask them, hey, is your every 6 months, how's that seat in your truck? Is it still comfortable? Is there anything else that we need to do to it? That brings me to a fourth thing, driver surveys. At this point in our lives, everybody has email addresses. So you can email a survey through something like SurveyMonkey to all your drivers and just ask them very quick yes and no questions, and not a lot of them, but you can change it up and you can survey them every month. You can ask them a question one month. Are you satisfied with the miles that you're getting? And it's just yes or no. And then the no's, you as a trucking company, you're going to know who the no's are because SurveyMonkey will tell you who it was. And you can go, hey, we got to make sure we look into this. Another question would be, are you satisfied with your dispatcher? Are you satisfied with the equipment? Things like that. They're just yes and no questions. They just have to click a box. They can do it right on their phone. Easy peasy. The goal of that is if you find a driver who's not happy about something, you can address it before they quit. That's the time you can boost your retention, because once they've left you for another place, they're gone, and they're probably not coming back. So if, for example, you had 10 drivers and 4 of them had a problem with the dispatcher, and it was the same dispatcher, you may need to have a talk with that dispatcher and make sure that we're all on the same page. It might save you 4 drivers. So those are some quick ideas. There's more in the articles below. Check them out. Give us your feedback. Use the Contact Us form, and let us know what you do for driver retention tips, because we'd love to share them with the whole trucking community. Our goal here at Superior Trucking Payroll Service is to help trucking families, and that's you, and it might be other people that watch the video too. So any ideas you have, we'd love to hear from you.